All right, so I do have some, I think I have like very, very little newbies, but you guys, we're all new. We should have the mentality that every time you go digging through the charts, you should have like this new, like it's brand new to you. Like every time I go to study the charts, I'm the first person to ever look at a chart. I'm the first person to ever hear about it, talk about it, think about it. I'm the first person to lay my eyes on it. And that's how I'm able to make like a lot of discoveries because I like pioneer and explore and adventure through the realm of data. And I uncover things, I dig through things, I sift the data, I navigate the data, I unfold the data. All of that, all of those terminologies would make sense across the month. But anyways, this is the July 2023 RDA folder, and it's a format I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to just upload the webinars, and then at the end of it, I'm gonna start uploading 3 videos at a time the following month. That way it almost feels like an ongoing experience and it's just like little tune-ups. And these are going to just be pre-recorded teachings of just me going over the simple mechanics or the simple theory side of it or how we do some install. It's just going to be those very focused, very isolated topics in there. And it's just me going through it, very short videos. And then these webinars are what's going to be in there. These are going to be filling up throughout the month. These are going to stay empty until kind of after. Maybe sometimes throughout I'll put a couple in there, but it's really designed for me to upload after to keep on drip feeding you even after the month. That way I could keep you maintained, so to speak, if that makes sense.
Right.
But at the same time, during July, it's a good way for me to not get you overwhelmed. You see?
Mhm.
So I'm actually giving you guys a 2 month course. It's just that one month of it is going to be me directly involved with you, and then the other month I'm just passively dripping videos throughout these 3 folders. Is that all right with y'all?
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Cool.
Perfect. So with that out of the way, we have like these 3 major branches in RDA, and the overall concept, the overall emphasis is actually in the analytical side, the analytics, the analytic part in RDA, the A in RDA. All right, so you want to adopt that mentality. Analytics is something your brain is doing. You are like computing information right now, and your mind has like a software, and it has like a processing power, and based on how much RAM you have occupied, it depends on it determines how your processing power is. And I'm just speaking computer terms because we're all going to be dealing with a computer program that looks like this, basically, that prints price to your computer screen. But also your brain is like a computer. In fact, it's the original computer. That's back in the day they used to call these people, they would call them computers because they would make computations. Then we just put that concept into like this little mechanical box and it makes computations for us. All right, so why am I getting all into that? Because if you have malware or faulty information coursing through that hardware, it'll function off. It'll behave off. In other words, it'll put a sell where it should buy. It'll put a buy where it should sell. Its processing is not correct. Like it was thinking about all these other things like W's and double tops and pigeon patterns and butterflies and sharks, and what you think tends to influence how you behave. So when you don't know what you don't know and you're navigating the market right in real time it's right here and you have to deal with where it's going, right? You have to think differently, right? You can't think about these W's and these double tops and stuff. You can't think about the candle names or these fib ratio concepts or this market structure stuff. You have to actually kind of get deeper than that. You have to get into the heart of the market. Like, why does it work? Why does it move? How does it move? When does it move? Why does it move when it does? Why would that make sense? What's the logic behind the price movement? When you really get to understand the deeper parts of why the market is the way it is, the way it's designed, the way it looks, you'll really start to just see it for what it is. And it's going to be hard to make it what it's not. But I think I may have lost people. Are you guys still with me? Are you good?
I'm right on, bro. I'm good.
Yep.
We good, we good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I speak better in pictures anyway, so I'm gonna draw this guy's head and this guy's head. All right. The guy on the left, all right, the one that's red. Let's say he has this block of information. And then the guy on the right, he has this block of information, these blocks of information. Who do you think has more room to process more?
The guy on the left.
Got Red a lot. guy.
Why?
There's empty space around him.
Less
He
to
has-
consider.
Whoa.
Focusing on one thing.
Ooh, hold on. Because now all of a sudden I got an engaging group. This is amazing. Whew. Hold on. Whoa. Hold on. You guys are all participating. That's crazy. Some of y'all understand. Okay. One at a time. Vikram, you said a very nice thing. What did you say?
So that he has space, empty space to occupy.
All of this empty space, right?
Yep.
Okay, so space, there's clarity, there's room. Who else said something?
He has less to consider also.
Less to consider, so less moving parts, less variables, less to go back and forth with, right? So there's
Yep.
there's more ease of thought, I guess. So what else? Who else got something?
Yeah, I was just gonna say focus, clarity.
Clarity. Yep. It's clear, it's focused, it's concentrated, it's just literally it's like this. This is how this thought stream looks like. It's just centered on it. This is what I'm trying to get to your mind and your brain to feel like when it's seeing the charts rather than this over here. I'm not going to teach you double tops, double bottom, trend lines, counter trend lines, head and shoulders, pennants, wedges, squares, triangles, Dawn chain channels, whatever those things are called, pivot points. I'm not going to show you the Bill Williams fractal stuff or the RSI or divergence or any of that stuff, because this is what's happening to y'all. Y'all think it makes y'all smarter. This is more of this happening at all times is actually less intelligent. Simple. The way, man, when you can put your ideas into simple boxes and center your focus around it and make very, very logical connections, this is what everything will look like.
Like,
Connected, in order. Simple. This you want to avoid. All of these, and especially from, it doesn't make sense if you learn from this guy and that guy and this guy and that guy and that guy and this guy. You're essentially, that's what creates all these different boxes, all these different computers, and you're trying to create a network and hold it all together in your mind. And it's too much. And that's why you go to the chart, you know all this stuff, but it all contradicts one another, but you trust all of it because there's no real filter in there. So I'm going to try to create the most accurate, most precise, most understanding filter inside of your brain so that it could just tune into the right trades. And there are right trades. I believe there's a standard procedure, like a standard price move that you can enter in and exit on objectively and capitalize off of consistently, mechanically, because It has to be mechanically because this is a computer, right? We're all looking into a computer, whether it's our phone or a laptop or a desktop or an iPad. We're looking into a computer when we look at the charts. It prints on our computer. So it's a program, so it's a design, so we can exploit it. We can get to know the very, very, very deep, like the very details to how it works right before our eyes. And we don't even have to go outside of that program. So right here, what I just drew on the left, what do you think it is? What is this the pattern of?
Pattern of clarity,
Understanding.
understanding.
Understanding, clarity. Who else got it?
Simplicity.
Simplicity, effectiveness, productiveness. Who else got it?
I have glasses.
The glasses? It looks
Clarity.
look
For
at that.
clarity.
Yeah, that guy looks happy. Look,
Clear vision.
I see this. Yeah, and you know, it's in the mind. Let's say the whole circle is like the space of the mind, the arena of the mind. This is your brain receiving data from the straight from the charts brain. The green is the charts brain. And this is all you're trying to do. You're not even trying to get the data from Edgar. I don't want you guys to listen to me. I don't want you guys to copy me. I don't want to copy a bunch of people. I don't want to create a cult. I want to create like I don't even want to create. I want to help. I want to assist in you guys getting to where you already headed. You all chose to go, try to do this thing, right? So in a sense, we all chose the same kind of journey. It's just I already kind of understood a lot of all this other stuff. So I'm just trying to bridge. I'm trying to bridge your mind. Okay. Oh, look at this fractal. I'm trying to be this part in here. The white part right here. You got some of y'all are in here. And I'm trying to help y'all transition over here. And that's what RDA is I want to teach you how to learn from the markets. Learn from what it is you're trying to interact with.
Take the red pill.
Take the red pill. That's why I made this guy the red circle. Everything. So like, if you guys see how I teach things, it's going to be like a puzzle. If you put it together, it's going to blow your mind. So yeah, there's Easter eggs to the class. Look out for that. I'm trying to turn you from the blue side over to from the overwhelmed side, overthinking side, the doubting, second guessing, confused. One day it works, one day it doesn't. Back to the drawing board kind of thinking machine. Over to the what does the market have? What does the market have? Give me data. Give me data. Give me data. I'm gonna make you a data eating machine. Well, I can't make you do anything. I can show you how to get there, but my aim is to influence you, have enough influence on you to move you over, to have you decide to move over to a more logical way of learning from the data. And it's just directly from the data itself. Does anybody have any questions or comments?
I love it.
Bet. So for some of you who've been here before, if you notice, I actually merged the videos, something and nothing together right here. The right side is how people usually come to my class, and the left side is my goal and how I want them to end up. So you come with something, you come with all these ideas, preconceived thinkings, all the books you read, the blogs you read, the courses you've taken, the YouTube videos you've watched, the Instagram posts you've saved. I know what you all are doing because I've done all of those things. So like you're moving from there and it's going to be like, whoa, it feels like there's nothing in there. And good. You're not supposed to have anything in there. You didn't create the market. You don't control the market. Why do we have so much to think about it? All we have to do is be quiet and listen and take in the data. Why does everybody have something to say about the charts? Like, why can't they just let the charts talk for themselves? You ever notice that? No, bro, that guy got the -27. No, that guy got the 120.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, shut up. That has nothing to do why the market even works. I bet you if you leave the fibs off of the charts, they would still move. I bet you. Please, somebody take the bet. That's gonna be the easiest. That's gonna be the easiest money I ever make. Oh my
Easy
god.
money.
That's why it's not a gamble. I wouldn't be gambling if I was betting there. Cause I know, bro. I know. There's difference between what you know and what you think. Did you guys know that?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna share the mic now. What do you guys think the difference is between what you know and what you think?
What you think could possibly be subjective, whereas what you know is pinpoint fact there type of thing.
Concrete, undeniable,
Yeah, concrete. Yeah.
objective.
What you know, you fully understand.
Ooh, understanding. That's something you really want. That's what you really want. You don't want the cars, the money, the watches, the necklaces, the shoes, the clothes, the bottles pop, the club music. You guys don't want that. That's all an image.
To be
You,
honest.
you want an actual power. You want an actual skill, right? You want the actual thing. Let's see, opinion versus fact. Let's go. So yeah, you don't want an image of something. You want the actual thing. That's a really big point. I'm just gonna let that sink in. You don't want the image of something, guys. You want the actual thing. There's like there's multiple
Nah,
realities.
fact.
There's multiple realities, and then there's actuality. There's like objective actuality, you know?
Hey, Edgar, really quickly.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard you say that a couple of different times beforehand, and it kind of resonated a little bit differently this time because now that you're saying the image in that perspective, what's sticking out is that it could appear to be one thing, but it's totally not necessarily what you think that thing is. So
Exactly.
just because you see these people with these cars, you see these people with these money, you don't really know how they got it. You don't even know if they really have it. They could just be stunting. They could just be in debt. There's all kinds of things.
Oh,
But
some of them got it now. Some of them got it. It's just through something else.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Some of them don't though at the same time. And
Yeah.
they'll scam their way to make it seem like they have it until they actually get you to pay for stuff. Let's not go down that avenue, but you get what I'm saying. So it's like people see that and they think security. They think that this is the skill set, but they're never really selling the skill set sometimes. They're actually just selling the image that they have the skill set and they're getting you to buy into that image.
Yep.
So it resonates a little bit differently than it did beforehand.
Yeah. So like it's all part of the class here. I'm trying to show people like who's who in this sense. Like what is drawing you from to that guru or that class or that platform? What's drawing you so deeply into it? Is it the image or something concrete, something actual? Like something actually skillful and valuable and objective and true and not like printed in books and stuff out there. You know, you can't print experience in books.
Yeah.
You just and that stuff doesn't sell either. Because if I try to print my experience in a book, it would be like a giant textbook. Nobody would want to finish reading it. I'd have to create hieroglyphics because I'd have to speak in all graphics for it to almost even. Man, actually, that's a good idea. I might do that. Anyways, that's a whole other thing. Thanks for the idea, guys. But the whole theme of this first session, I don't know if you guys noticed, we haven't really looked or talked about a candlestick. What do you guys think this theme is so far? What do you feel like we're in right now?
Just searching for clarity, trying to get our minds out the gutter.
Yeah, just like what are your motives too? What are you trying to do? Like sometimes we've been in this game so long that we forget what the goal even was. You know, one time I actually forgot like the goal was actually to make money. I went through a little period where I was going for perfection and it actually ruined my trading for a period of time. And then I was like, wait a minute, what the heck? And I had to fix my mind up and I was like, yo, the goal is simple. It's just to consistently like literally consistently, reoccurringly extract profits from the markets. And with that goal in mind, your brain starts to think differently. It starts to process differently because it wraps up every idea wrapped around that goal. So like every decision is going to be influenced by that goal. And if that's the goal, then you have to win. So you're going to have to study like the actual winning trades.
Yep.
And you want to do that in a very simple way. You can't just entertain all these different think boxes, right? You have to just take it straight from the data feed. By the time you guys are done with this class, the idea is not to keep watching the videos. It's cool to come take the classes, have access to the video as a reference while you're building your technique, but it's not to binge watch the videos. The videos themselves are not going to get you there. You want to internalize the theme or the principle I'm trying to get through. And once you eat it, go to the charts, go over here, because my program is just another think box. So I'm going to introduce you to the charts, the mechanics of it, the theory behind it, how it works, where the best setups are, the best idea where to get in and get out, and different drills that you can do to learn directly from the charts to drill in these market movements correctly. Literally 100% of the time, I've developed a method to do that. And the idea is you're going to be able to just independently study and correct yourself and make adjustments over and over again forever. And you won't need anybody else ever again.
Perfect, man. So Edgar, so like the webinars are gonna be what's gonna be updated every single day. I mean, posted every day, and so our learning material is gonna be from the webinars. Like that's what's gonna help us. But
in a sense, I'm gonna have like a main theme I'm sticking to in the webinars, and that's what you can be studying throughout the month, and that way you're not overwhelmed with too much material. And then after this month, I'll start drip feeding in the other 3 folders, very simple teachings that has to do with each 3 of those files.
okay,
It's like ongoing education. It's like a part 2, a phase 2.
perfect.
Yep. Y'all are the first class I do that with, so it's pretty cool. I want to see how that works. Any questions, comments, concerns? Y'all get the point?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
What we think
Yes.
and what it is, it's 2 different things. Everybody has an opinion. I even have an opinion. I'm not interested in sharing my opinion though. It's weak, you know, it's just like everybody else's opinion. It's weak. The true, concrete, undeniable, hardcore fact about what's undeniable, you can't even fight it. That's what I'm after. I want the constant. The more constants I have, the less movement there is, the more consistency there is. That's what I'm trying to create. If I have too many thoughts, man, that's like, let me set up all these ratios. Let me trade all these different strategies and patterns and ideas and concepts. It's like, nah, you're going crazy like that. You know, I actually only do one thing over and over and over and over again every single time I get on the chart.
Everything is on the charts.
Everything is on the chart, but I don't bring nothing to the game other than the ability to read what the chart has to say. I don't bring anything to the table. I don't apply anything. I don't mess up the data feed. I don't distort it. I let it pure. I keep it pure and I let it teach me. I let it show me what it's doing. But I'm only doing one thing when it comes to dealing with the chart. Some people have like 50 strategies. I do one thing and I have more opportunities than all of those people put together and all their strategies. And I'm only doing the one thing. You know what that is?
Building a candle.
Some people will say, okay, some people say building a candle. Some people will say trading the double bottom. Some people will say trading divergence or crossover. What do you guys think what do you think I'm doing?
Submitting to the chart.
That's definitely like the basis of everything I'm doing. Yes, that's the basis of it. But what is the one thing I'm doing on the chart? The
Reading
building
the
a
data
candle
from
is
the
like
data.
building a candle is like the superficial external thing of what I'm doing, but what is it that I'm participating in while I'm building that candle?
The process.
What is that process?
I would say reading the data.
Okay, but what am I reading into?
Mm.
Buys and sells.
Trading activity. That's it. I'm just trading, man. Why do we come to the chart? To trade double bottoms, head and shoulders, pennants and wedges? Nah, we're just there to trade. If you just understood what trading was, man, all your trades would make sense. All your trades would make complete sense. All your trades should make sense. Did you know that? If your trade doesn't make sense, oh man, that means you don't know what you're doing. You'll see some people's entries in these places that don't make sense. You know, there's an actual place to enter the markets that actually make sense. And then there's places in the markets that actually make no sense whatsoever to enter that type of order. Did you know it's that specific? It's almost like the boundaries in a basketball court. Did you know that there's an out of bounds? The basketball, once it goes out of play, the whistle goes tweet.
Mm.
Did you guys know that? It's a little easier to understand. You guys get me?
Yeah, yeah, but I didn't know that though.
Yeah, bro, on the charts, it's like that. There's boundaries, there's borders, just like a basketball court, just like a football field, just like a soccer field, just like a boxing, what's it called? Arena or ring.
Mhm.
It has boundaries. And there's areas where it makes sense to do something, and there's areas where it doesn't make sense to do something. Did you know there's times where it makes sense to do something, and there's times where it doesn't make sense to do something when it comes to the charts?
Yes.
Did you know when the light is red in traffic, that's the time you don't want to hit gas? If the light is red in traffic, that's not the time to hit go. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Definitely not.
It's objective. It's not really a subjective thing. You can make it subjective. You could do what you want now, but it's going to have consequences. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Mhm.
True, it's true, bro. Whether you like it or not, you're gonna get slapped, or you're gonna go ahead and just sync up and submit to what the market has to offer. Or man, I just recommend go ahead and sign up to that next guy's free webinar and get on his, Ichimoku Kunku Lonku trading strategy, 30 million% overnight, go on that because I don't got nothing sexy for you. I just got the actual thing.
Well, you do got the sensu bean method.
Can you describe to me what the heck that means? Like, I know the reference, but it's like, what's the method?
Nah, I was just making a joke.
Man, one bean. It's one seed though. I do operate off the one seed, the truth.
Hmm.
It's gonna make everything simple. It's like the filter, man. If you flow data through the filter of the truth, oh my gosh, guess what you would have left over? You would have the raw data. This is what it is. That's the point you would get to. That's why I say raw data analytics. That's the truth. I just got to the bare bones of what it is we're doing and what we're trying to do and what this thing represents when it prints on your screen. This is going to be a really good one for like while you're at the gym or driving. I got to say, it's podcast style right here.
Right.
Absolutely.
All right, 8 minutes, session 1. Did you guys want to do a session 2 this morning?
ASAP.
Of course.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Dude.
All right,
Definitely.
well,
Yes.
Right
I also want to show you guys some stuff as well. So let's
Yeah.
just go ahead and do 7 minutes left of, just our mindset or perspective. Anything you guys want to, did anybody get any clarity in some area already or?
Absolutely. I feel like I'm definitely or have been in that blue circle for quite some time. And right now I'm getting a glimpse of what the red pill tastes like.
Right. It just feels spacey.
Yeah.
Because it's in a sense, I'm just telling you right here. I'm like, hey, you know all that stuff? Remember all that stuff you learned? Yeah. Well, why don't you welcome to day one? Go ahead and leave that at the door. We're not going to use any of it ever again.
Mhm.
You feel relaxed. It's lighter. It's supposed to be that way. I'm trying to get you more to the state of your mind before you even knew what trading was. Did you know that trading cursed you? Because now you can't get it out of your mind, bro. Do you remember when you didn't think about trading?
Holy.
Not at all.
The purity is gone. Ah. So I'm trying to get you to a closer state over there. And you can get there. I feel there's days, bro, where I forget about trading. I'm too busy with other stuff, with actuality. You want to get there. You don't want to fill your mind up with it, with all this other rant. If you fill your mind up with so many different things about trading, that's all that'll occupy it, and you'll become like a trading junkie. You'll end up in those
True.
forums and places where they have, I don't know, they call them summits and stuff now, and it's just like summits of perception. It's like nobody gets it, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
trade theory.
I think it'd be cool to go though, like just like with the slice of pizza or something, just enjoy the show. Nah, but it's cool, it gives people, it motivates some people for a while and in a certain direction. But, that's just, it doesn't really set people up on the right path, if that makes sense. Even if they do learn something, how to scheme money out of the market by putting a little line on it. The end is not going to be what they expect.
Right.
Honestly, I think it can cause more confusion,
Oh yeah.
especially the statement that was made this year.
What do you mean?
There was a statement made this year that I know a lot of people probably are familiar with, saying that there's people out there who are perpetrating, who pretend to be these big gurus, and it's not even real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see that blue bubble, that's that summit
Yeah.
thing, and then that red bubble, that's us right now.
Yeah, like, bro, this is like underground. I'm trying to stay away from that energy. Like, I don't know. It's just I don't want to get tangled in all that because it just doesn't look like a good setup psychologically. Just everything it's portraying and showing and promoting. It's not a good setup, bro. It's not a good setup, especially for these younger, like 19-year-old young bulls, like learning how to make a lot of money and having this idea of what success looks like. It's setting up bigger problems than people even think, like generationally, like nationally. Somebody's gonna take down a whole nation one day. Watch, it's crazy. Anyways, it's all about our minds, man. Did you guys know your
Right.
mind? My mind, I treat my mind like a garden. I mow the lawn, I trim the edges up, I purge the branches that don't have like fruit on them. Just keep it nice and tidy in there because I do what I think. I am what I think.
Mhm.
What's inside that computer of yours when you're sitting in the chart? You keep hearing how unworthy you are of the profits. You keep hearing how confused you are about what you're looking at. Or are you seeing what's actually there? It should be as plain as that. You should be able to look at the chart just like you look at your text and read it. It's a little more stressful and not in a negative way. It's just it puts a little more stress. There's a little more factors involved, but it's the same thing. You're just looking at like an arrangement of symbols that mean something. And once you're able to read into that, you operate accordingly. But if you try to think, oh, double bottom, double top, that's all your mind is going to focus on. It's going to see the first double top, it's going to sell, and it's going to go up, and you're going to crash and burn and start all over again. And then for years, you'll be doomed in the loop of taking that same trade because that's what you were taught and that's what you know. And you don't know how to make an adjustment because that's all you've learned. It's like, okay, no, but double top. Oh, I don't know. This is my only edge. I got to keep working my edge. I got to refine my edge. The double top, at this, it's like you don't get it. You're still not getting to the point of how the market operates. Oh, I need to find the best fib ratios. You don't get it. You're still not operating if you need a tool or a concept or a strategy or a method or an idea or any type of projection, external thought form to put on the chart to see it, you can't see it. That's the whole point. You got to get all the way down to the bare part of it. It is what it is, and it already is what it was. Like, you can't make it what it ain't. I don't know how else to say it. You could leave all that junk behind. Be happy. This first session, man, you guys should be like, man, I'm free. I don't even realize I got sucked into looking at this guy's content again, and it deterred me away from all my chart time. And it's like now I find myself in Edgar's month-long class again, just trying to get back to where I was with the clarity. I don't know. Maybe that's just one of y'all. I'm just trying to find somebody here.
Yeah, definitely me.
Oh, man. Yeah, I got a minute left. I'm going to stop this recording. It's been a real session. Transition over here, guys. Just
Yes, sir.
operate off of simplicity, effectiveness, productiveness, objectiveness, the truth. Learn directly from what it is you're trying to learn how to interact with. Learn from the charts themselves. Hear what I'm saying. I'm saying ignore me, go to the chart. That's my job in this role right here that you guys put me on. You guys think I'm going to teach you how to trade? Very funny. Dude, the charts taught me how to trade. How can I teach you how to trade? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce you to your teacher, and I'm going to teach you how to interact with him so that you can learn from him. You understand? Fire. So I'm going to stop the share. I need a little break. I will be back, let's say 9:25, 15 minutes.
Cool.
Do we record it or no?
Yep, that was recorded, and I will record that one. Peace out.